Get ready for the action because we are diving straight into the latest football news. Scaloni has watched a crucial match in Spain ahead of the 2026 World Cup, and we have the full breakdown of what he saw that could change everything for the tournament. This is the insight you need to know before kickoff.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the injury situation facing Athletic Bilbao's Nico Williams. The Basque club has confirmed that the winger is dealing with a moderate muscular injury. But the big question is whether he will be sidelined for the rest of the season or if he can still make the squad for the World Cup. We break down the speculation surrounding his recovery timeline. Now, the Spanish Football Federation has dropped a massive update, releasing an extended list of 55 players vying for the World Cup squad. We're talking about names like Moleiro and Sergio Gomez, and how this new list drastically changes the game, because only these 55 players can even be considered for the final 26-man roster. Find out who is in and who is out of this crucial preliminary selection. Finally, we hear straight from the source. Spain national team coach Luis de la Fuente is laying down the law, declaring that his team feels like main contenders for the World Cup trophy and praising goalkeeper David Raya's world-class talent. Don't miss a second of this analysis, and stay locked in for all the updates. In a development signaling continued preparation for major international tournaments, Scaloni has reportedly completed a match viewing in Spain ahead of the 2026 World Cup. This update was reported by OneFootball and broadcast on Radio Gall on May 10, 2026, indicating ongoing tactical and competitive preparation efforts. Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams is dealing with a moderate muscular injury that will sideline him for the remainder of the current season. The Basque club confirmed on Monday that Williams will miss further action, following a substitution in the first half of Sunday's 1-0 La Liga defeat against Valencia. Williams, 23, was substituted by his older brother, Iñaki Williams, in the 36th minute after sustaining a moderate hamstring strain in his left leg. While Athletic Bilbao did not specify the exact duration of his absence, Spanish media reports suggest Williams will be sidelined for approximately 3 weeks. This timeline indicates that he is expected to be fit and available for Spain's World Cup opener against Cape Verde, scheduled for June 15 in Atlanta, United States. The Spanish Football Federation has released an extended preliminary list of 55 players vying for a spot in the upcoming World Cup squad. This comprehensive list includes established leaders alongside several uncalled national team players and those recovering from injuries who are expected to be fit in time. A crucial detail for this campaign is that the final 26-player squad will be selected exclusively from these 55 names, severely limiting the coaching staff's flexibility regarding unforeseen circumstances or player injuries. The expanded list features several newcomers, including Moleiro from Villarreal, Sergio Gomez of Real Sociedad, and Victor Gomez of Sporting Club de Braga. In central defense, competition is fierce among Marc Pubel, Pau Torres, Lenormand, Mosquera, Vivian, and Eric Garcia, potentially challenging established names like Laporte and Huijsen. The flanks are also contested by Marcos Llorente, Pedro Porro, Cucurella, and Grimaldo. In attack, Alberto Moleiro was notably included as a World Cup candidate for the first time, alongside Victor Munoz, Jorge de Frutos, Alex Garcia, Yeremy Pino, Jesus Rodriguez, Carlos Soler, and Baranexia. The list also incorporates key players who are either recovering or just returning to training, such as Mikel Merino, Nico Williams, out for 3 weeks, and Lamine Yamal, who is expected to miss the opening match but remains a top contender. The situation highlights recent staffing challenges at Spanish clubs, where coaches have faced last-minute lineup adjustments due to personnel losses. Despite the influx of new names, the core of the national team appears solid. The goalkeeper line is expected to feature Unai Simon, David Raya, and likely Joan Garcia, with Alex Ramiro having limited prospects. The defense will rely on Laurent, Porro, Laporte, Cubarsy, Huijsen, Cucurella, and Grimaldo. The midfield remains stable with Rodri, Zubimendi, Marino, Pedri, Fabian, Olmo, Furman, and Gavi, who are expected to return soon. The attacking favorites for the final roster include Nico Williams, Lamine, Bina, Oyarzabal, Ferran, and Borja Iglesias. The final roster announcement is slated for closer to the tournament start, underscoring the high stakes as every selection from this preliminary list will be intensely scrutinized amid ongoing uncertainty. Spain national team coach Luis de la Fuente has expressed immense ambition for the upcoming 2026 World Cup, asserting that the Red Storm is firmly positioned as a top contender for the title. Speaking on the eve of the tournament, de la Fuente conveyed a strong sense of belief within the squad, stating, "From the first moment I believed that we could win, and this feeling has also been transmitted to the group. I'm not talking about the obligation to win, because it's very complicated, but I'm saying that we feel like candidates, that we are as capable as everyone else." Further highlighting the team's strengths, the coach singled out goalkeeper David Raya for praise. De la Fuente noted the international recognition of the player, observing, "In England they consider David Raya the best goalkeeper in the world, while here in Spain nobody talks about him." De la Fuente also emphasized the team's cohesion and identity, stating that the Spanish national team has forged a distinct identity and that the current group still possesses significant potential for growth. He concluded by describing the squad as a unified unit. "We have the present and the future. We have built a fantastic work group, and we are like a family."